context of workplace learning is great, and I would certainly endorse that. Can we switch topics a little bit?
Sure.
You are, I think, 5 years into running this company, something like that. And I'd love to hear about your experience as a female CLO in Silicon Valley. You know, we hear a lot about the boys club culture there. Have you learned anything that you could share with other aspiring women leaders or leaders in general?
Sure. This is our 7th year
There you go.
running this company. I am assuming this question is more about my experience as a minority in some sense, as you mentioned, the Big Boys Club. So, Chris, I am a minority in many more ways than just one.
Okay.
But in my mind, honestly, I don't see it as a limitation in any way. The limitations I'm working on primarily are identified gaps that are of my own personal abilities, and hence they are my growth opportunities. So this also provides me a sense of power and control because I know I can control it. If there are any limitations, I can control it. I can
Love it.
own my destiny with hard work and attitude and not controlled by biases of others. So I feel everyone who is out there and doing great things, they are doing so because they really want to do it or they wanted it that way. And so I don't it doesn't even occur to me that I can use any other biases as excuse.
You've got
So
it.
it's
You clearly enjoy your work. I think that might be a clue as well, right?
yeah.
And you have a phenomenal network that you've built up. We know a lot of people in common, and whenever I meet somebody, they seem to have met you already. So you obviously spend a lot of time with your customers and prospects.
Yes, absolutely.
Great. Hey, finally, we like to ask our guests to share something about why they work in the learning space, some inspiration or personal perspective on why you work in the learning and or teaching space. Is there a specific person or experience that inspired you to follow this path?
Yes, I do have one. So I started my career with KPMG Consulting. I was consulting
Right.
on how to improve sales processes.
Okay.
So academic, because when I went into a sales role myself, I
Yeah.
was struggling after having consulted with many companies.
There you go.
And I found that, there was another gentleman 11 years senior to me. And I was really putting in a lot of effort, going to multiple clients. And he would just target one or two and, he would just kill his targets. So
Yeah.
that is when I realized it's not the activity. It is he knows something that I do not. So I do not have to make my fair share of mistakes all the time before I can learn by myself. I
Mm.
can assimilate knowledge of senior colleagues. If I could have a way to do that, I would be able to ramp anyone much better. So, through my personal struggles of being a part of the problem and solution, I wanted to make sure that I'm somehow associated with uh, helping people achieve their potential sooner, faster, and more in a more predictable way. So that always excites me. And hence, even though I have gone into multiple other industries, I have finally found a home in learning and enablement.
Oh, that's great. And bringing technology to help scale that as well.
Absolutely.
Very, very exciting. Very,
Yeah.
very inspirational, Sanchita. Can we? We're at time, unfortunately. It's a great conversation. You really helped clarify some buzzwords for us, and sharing your journey is super nice. I really want to thank you for the work that you're doing in the area of data-driven and technology-assisted learning and coaching. And I really want to thank you for sharing your insights today. Can we share with people who are listening where they can learn more about your work or how to get engaged?
Sure. So I have also, co-written in different capacities, a couple books, Data-Driven Leadership and Data-Driven Sales with Jenny Dearborn, who's the ex-CLO of SAP.
Right.
I have also authored a couple of publications at ATD. And so if you just search up, those things could come up. But you can come to our website, www.emplay.net, and there we talk about all our data science-driven diagnostics, recommendation, and chatbot-based offerings. But I would love to connect with anyone to talk more about anything specific that they're looking for in terms of
Fantastic.
education.
And can we find you on social media?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm
Great.
not on Twitter as much, but yeah, we do engage on LinkedIn.
Well, thanks again, Sanchita. I wish you a lot of luck with your business, and please keep us up to date on what you learn and how things progress. And we'll ask our chatbots to bring back information about your books and your social media preference.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Chris.
You've got it. Thanks.
I thought the future would be cooler.
Hey, thanks for listening, and we hope you enjoyed this edition of Learning is the New Working. We're committed to this being a useful resource for you, so please email me at chris@learningfuturesgroup.com if you have any questions about anything we've discussed today. If you have the time, please take a few minutes to rate us on the podcast platform where you found us. It really helps other listeners find us and get value from the show. Finally, do please check out our friends at Intrepid Learning. They sponsored this particular episode. They have a collaborative learning platform that empowers companies to solve high-stakes business challenges through engaging and applied learning at scale. We love it. Intrepid's approach helps individuals learn and improve, and organizations transform and grow. And it's helped customers increase sales, reduce higher time to impact, increase the speed and success of strategic change initiatives, and improve employee engagement while reducing costs, and much, much more. So do check them out at intrepidlearning.com, and we'll see you next time to help make the future of workplace learning as cool as it absolutely should be.
I thought the future would be cooler.